the middle of the night because you're in Los Angeles, right?
Yes.
So it's like, what, just after 2 o'clock in the morning?
2 o'clock in the morning, yeah. So I'll do my best to be coherent.
Thanks for staying up for us.
Yeah, no, appreciate it.
No problem.
Excited. How's things over there at the moment with everything that's going on in the world?
Well, I think same as everywhere. Same as everywhere. How are you?
Yeah.
We're doing fine, because I know you're a big fan of Scotland, having spent quite a lot of time in the Dundee area in particular.
Well, I spent more time in Glasgow, actually. So I was in Glasgow for 10 years, Dundee for 4 years. But yeah, we have a massive affinity with Scotland because we spent the first 14 years of Snow Patrol's life there, and so our formative years as a band were spent in Scotland.
Yes, I mean, he's practically Scottish then, isn't he?
Yeah, I think you would count.
He's definitely had a Mars bar, deep fried Mars bar supper, and a bottle of Buckfast. Well, Gary, it's great to have you back. You did an album last year, but this new thing that you've done, the EP, which we'll talk about in a second, we're going to play the new single as well, which is called Reaching Out for You. But it's been written by you and your fans.
Now, Gary, what were you thinking? Come on.
Yeah, I know. A few minutes before I went on for the very first live kind of session with everybody on Instagram Live, I was sort of thinking, what am I doing? But quite quickly into the first session, it was pretty clear that it was going to work. I just didn't know it was going to work first time we did it. And we wrote a song the first time we did it, and we wrote a song every time we did it. Actually, there was 1 week that we wrote 2 songs. So over 11 weeks, we wrote 12 songs together. It was just whoever was on Instagram Live that day, and some of the same people kept turning up week on week, which was great. But also there was new people each week too.
So how did you do it exactly? Because, with the technology we've all been having to get to grips with, I mean, Zoom, for example, it drives me insane. So just talk me through the process.
Yeah. Well, basically, I ask the collective, now known as the Saturday Songwriters, to give me some chords. And I basically say, pick a letter between A and G. And people give me a letter. Each person, gives me a letter. I just pick the first 4 letters. I put them together as a guitar part, and I write a melody, and I do that 4 times. So there's 4 melodies, and then people vote on what their favorite melody is, and that's the one we concentrate on for the week. And then people start giving me lyric ideas, and for about 25 minutes, I just write down all the lyric ideas that they, post. Then I go off the live stream for 45 minutes to an hour. And write the song, put the song together, and come back on after an hour and play the song. So it was a pretty short sort of space of time writing a song. I mean, it's I've had some writer's block in recent years. It does help an awful lot when somebody else is writing the lyrics.
What? But that's 45 minutes. Blimey, well done, you.
45 minutes to get the chords and the melody and the lyrics written down, and then about 45 minutes to an hour to put the song together. So
that's incredible.
It's under 2 hours most weeks.
Yeah.
Most weeks.
Would you like to listen to one of the results then of this? This is the new single from Snow Patrol and the Saturday Songwriters. It's called "Reaching Out for You."
Through these arranged horizons, I'm still reaching out to you.
Brilliant new Snow Patrol right there.
I know.
Written by Gary Lightbody, who's on Zoom, and also thousands of fans. Now, was there any sort of weird stuff that they asked you to write about? Because, you tend to, what's the first thing that comes to your mind? What you can see now. So it'd be like lamp, carpet, windows.
You would have been great on there. You would have been great. I'm sorry we missed your input.
I've got an idea. Out my window, I can see a car, and maybe you were chasing that car one time.
Right, okay. Well, you can do that later on.
That's already been done.
Yeah.
There was a few things, that sometimes people were wondering what the heck was going on, because I think they'd wandered into the live stream thinking maybe it was going to be a gig or something like that. But I was just in the middle of writing down everything people said were posting. So it probably looked like the most boring live stream of all time.
Yeah.
Somebody that just wandered into it. But
Yeah, I mean, the band are great, but that Gary Lightbody is really dull.
yeah, he just goes online and writes down everything people say. People were given really good lyrics. I'm 90% of the lyrics were written by fans, so I didn't have that much to do with the heavy lifting in terms of the lyrics. I was just kind of tying it all together. But I'm very proud of, and everyone that's involved should be proud, because the lyrics are really great. They're really cohesive. They really work very well together. It's not just a bunch of non sequiturs kind of joined together randomly. It does have a flow to it.
Here's the thing, though, Gary. What happens with the royalties?
Oh, I get all them.
Good. Glad to hear it.
It's going to a good cause, isn't it?
Yes, we signed the royalties over to the Trussell Trust, so they get all the money, and the record label signed all their royalties over to the Trussell Trust as well. So support food banks all over the UK, and it's just basically trying to fight hunger in the UK at the moment. I thought it was
brilliant. Can I go off topic just a little bit? Game of Thrones.
Sure.
Tell me about this cameo you did in Game of Thrones, and will we see more of it? Because you actually looked quite authentic, in a scruffy kind of way. It was lovely.
Well, I am extremely scruffy, so I did have that going for me before I was on the show. But yeah, I was on the show for about 10 seconds. Although I didn't die, I survived. So
well done.
One of the few people that actually survived. Or, I mean, at least I don't know. My character just sort of rode off on his horse into the distance. But
just as you go over the crest of that hill, you were killed off.
Probably. It was a lot of fun just being on the set, really just seeing everybody else at work, getting to kind of see it being filmed. I was just trying not to forget the song that I was singing, which I kept doing. I'm terrible at remembering my own lyrics, so I can't remember anybody else's either.
Well, I think you did better than Ed Sheeran, who was decidedly wooden.
Ed was great. It's a fantastic show, like a really fantastic show. I would have been happy standing around in the background, just waving, saying, sort of mouthing, "Hello, Mum," or something like that. It might have looked a little bit out of place.
Yeah.
Listen, fantastic to talk to you. We really hope to be able to see Snow Patrol live again before too long, maybe a festival or something. Gary Lightbody from Los Angeles.
Good luck with EP.
It's like 4 o'clock in the morning now or something. Thank you, Gary.
Lovely to talk to you. Take care.